Minecraft is a pretty simple game, but I don't want that. This is Minecraft. This is also Minecraft, but if you couldn't tell, there's a few differences. To get to this point, I went through a 10-hour session where all I did was go on CurseForge and look for mods, and in the end, I got 14 viruses! Actually, all I did was go on YouTube. After surfing the web for mods, I ended up making Minecraft look like this. I'm not even kidding. I literally just loaded up a world and this is what I got. Anyway, in the end, I got this masterpiece. Oh, and if you couldn't tell, I'm standing on the same block too. By the way, I added this. What the heck? This. Whoa. And this. Now let's get on with the video. Well, I guess it starts here. This is awkward. I guess there's only one fitting thing to name this. Oh no, this is pretty embarrassing. I didn't want to spawn in a taiga biome. Oh, this is an interesting spawn. By the way, I added a temperature and a thirst bar, so now you could die of dehydration and hypothermia. I'm not sure trees fall down like this in real life, but we'll go with it. Anyway, since my objective is to beat the game, I guess I should get started on that. And that's exactly what I didn't do. Instead, I ran around on lily pads, because this is how I work. Oh no, I think it might be cold in the mountains. I haven't really experimented with this mod enough to, like, know what I'm doing. So, Yo! It's a red cow. What the heck? Right here, I noticed I was about to die of dehydration, so I went down to the swamp to get some of that nice, purified, clean swamp water. As you can see, my character approves of it. After that magnificent sip of water, my character has a lifestyle change and I become a lumberjack. Wooden tools didn't satisfy me anymore, so I went straight for the stone. After getting stone, I make some basic stone tools. And man, was it worth it. Like, look at how fast I chopped down this tree. Like, that's like at least like an 80% increase. With my new kind of fancy stone axe, I chopped out another tree. After that, I convert Minecraft to a third-person game. After cutting down a reasonable amount of trees, I head up to the mountain and get some coal. After collecting some basic resources, I try making a starter house. Okay, I know it's not the best, but it'll get better. Anyways, I got sidetracked, and now I'm trying to figure out how to build a campfire. Good thing the RLCraft website knows exactly how to build one. Look, it's me trying to figure out how to build a campfire, even though I literally just looked at how to... Anyways, I have a campfire now, and when you look at that, I'm being even more productive and finishing the house. Kind of. Anyways, I think I want the campfire inside, so... Wow! Anyways, that's too bad. I guess I'll just get some more wood for a different campfire. Anyway, it's about here that I realize that I'm gonna freeze to death, and I make the decision that I'm gonna go outside and chop down a tree to get another campfire. If you couldn't already tell, I make a lot of unsmart decisions, but I really had more faith in myself than this. Can be relit using flint and steel or sticks. Anyway, the following events pretty much explain themselves. In the end, I ended up in this box. I really can't explain what happened here. Seriously. My time was about to be up, and I was savoring my last moments, breaking up the mess that I had caused. And then I realized... apparently you don't die of hypothermia! And then it was morning. Then I fixed my roof. After I was done with that, I wanted to see what would happen if I went underground. Never mind, I came back to get this iron. While I was down there, I made sure to grab some coal too. After the little mining trip, I went back to the house and made a few improvements. I had a plan. I was gonna cut down as many trees as I could that night, and in the morning I would see if I could redesign my house. I ended up collecting a pretty good amount of wood, but I got scared by this spider over here and went back into the house. Instead of dying of hypothermia, I had the bright idea to make a little fire pit in my house. And you're never gonna believe it, I actually managed to light it too. I spent the entire night huddled next to this fireplace, trying to gain as much warmth as I could. Ironically, my fire ran out almost the same time it turned day, so I guess that's a good thing. I got straight to work, collecting resources so I could build my new base. I ventured pretty far out, and ended up finding a plains biome. And then, I found an even greater gift than wood. Oh, never mind. Now I'm the one dying. I found these cool peacocks and tried to tame them, but I couldn't, so instead I went in a nearby cave. This skeleton also tried to square up with me, but got backstabbed by his best friend. I took this opportunity to get all the iron I could, and then I killed him. I left the cave and went back to my house, but this time I had wool. As you can see, I tried a little too hard to light the campfire. With the wool I had recently collected, I made a bed and I went to sleep. In the morning, I tore down my house. Once I had all the resources in place, I built my new house. Also enjoy these cool tunes. After building my house, I thought the best idea would be to go mining. After all, I am trying to progress the game. It also happens that one half of Minecraft is literally mine. After finding a cave, my first choice of action is to look both ways and hold up a shield, in case there's a creeper trying to kill me. After mining and exploring for a little bit, I hear this sound. Yeah, I exited the cave as fast as I could. After some careful consideration, and knowing the fact that I had almost no armor whatsoever, I decided that I would go back into the cave and face my fears. Little did I know, this would be the best decision of my Minecraft life. After exploring the surface caves for a little bit, I decide that I want to go deeper for anything more valuable. Turns out this was a good idea, because I ended up finding a lot of iron. I mean like a lot. In fact, by the time I was done with this entire mining trip, I had about a stack and a half of iron. But iron wasn't enough for me, so I decided to go to the lower caves and test my luck to see if I could find anything better. And you're never gonna guess this, but I found something better. By the way, I'm talking about these. But my luck didn't even stop there. In fact, it didn't even get close to stopping there. I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more veins of diamonds. I went home and crafted myself a new pair of armor and tools. After that, I wanted to go to the Nether, so I ventured out to see if I could find a lava pool. After a lot of running and a little bit of patience, I found exactly what I was looking for. I failed making another portal a couple of times, but just don't worry about that part. Right here, I almost died of heat stroke, so that's fun. I ended up breaking the entire Nether portal just to bring it back to my house. So, that's, kind of sad. Right here, you'll see how I forget how to craft an enchanting table. Like, seriously, look at this clown. After forgetting how to craft simple Minecraft items, I then realized that I didn't even bring enough obsidian to make a portal and an enchanting table. After the small midlife crisis, I actually crafted the enchanting table. After that, I enchanted most of my gear and armor, and yeah, I look pretty cool now. I went into the mines to find the last 2 pieces of obsidian I needed, and was greeted by a pleasant surprise. On the way back, I got lost and catfished by emeralds, but in the end, I made it back home safely. But after all this time, I was ready to take on my greatest challenge yet. The Nether. The Nether is notorious for being a very hot place. Since you can't place water in the Nether, and since in the Nether there's lava and fire all around you, it's extremely hard to survive. My challenge was to somehow survive in the Nether without water and with extreme heat. I had to do this all while trying to gather 7 blaze rods. But against all odds, this happened. I spawned in a Nether fortress. What? I needed to act fast, or else, I would, die. The open Nether would be too dangerous and too hot, so I had to stick to the fortress. I searched the hallways for what felt like forever. And right here is when things started to go south. My temperature started rising. I started getting thirstier and thirstier for water. After all that time of searching, I found exactly what I needed, and at the perfect time too. The blazes set me on fire, and if I wasn't careful, I was gonna die. I decided to dig a hole. It'd be the safest place for me. I took turns waiting for blazes to spawn. I had to resort to eating as much as I could to stay alive. I got what I needed, and then I had to go home. Fast. I remembered this place. My portal would be right around the corner. I couldn't believe that I just made it out of the Nether alive. But it turned out that it was smooth sailing from there. Until it wasn't. I thought all I had to do was simply run around in circles looking for 3-block tall monsters that teleport behind you. Well, it turns out that my world had a shortage of those. I figured that Endermen would most likely spawn in a desert, so I made a little house next to a desert. Turns out that did absolutely nothing and didn't change the spawn rate of Endermen. I'm not gonna bore you though, so here's pretty much all the Endermen I killed. After all I'd done so far, it was finally time. So go ahead, sit back, and watch this beautiful cinematic masterpiece.